FAA fines can crush operators before a drone cleaning job leaves the ground. Clearance and airspace checks have to be part of the setup. So back to this news story that we see. The FAA is telling you, don't be surprised if we come after you for this stuff now.
Yeah.
If you don't get clearance and you get caught, we're coming after you. And let me tell you, if you're next to a major military installation and you're taking that type of chance, up here in Jackson, now look, I ain't trying to jinx nobody, but I think the FAA may not be staffed well enough to keep up with all of us. Not saying we're out there abusing it. I'm just stating what reality is. Down there, it ain't just the FAA you're going to be worrying about.
Yeah. That's federal.
Yeah. So, well, I mean, it's a military installation.
Yeah, it's not just your state.
Yeah. No, they're going to come have a talk with you. And the unfortunate thing is, this story, it cites fines up to $75,000 per violation. Several occurrences where licenses were suspended or revoked. Even unlicensed operators can be fined. In what it says, the 2026 policy update is legal action required when operations endanger the public. And to me, it's just left up to interpretation.
Yeah.
Whoever the fella is with the little book with the tickets in it, I'm sure that he can make the case for endangering the public in any way, shape, or form, which may get into a little bit about our main segment, which is job layout and safety.
Right.
Always fun talking about safety. But, this isn't just a hobby enforcement. This is commercial accountability. The FAA is telling us if you operate in a way that endangers the public, you're not subject to legal action. We're taking legal action.
Yeah, they're not going to talk about it. They're going to do something.
And to me, it's just not worth it. You are spending a nice little chunk of change on a wash drone, and that's not even counting the equipment that you've got to have that's going to support that operation. And then you're taking the time to get the Part 107. And then you're just going to go out there and not register a doggone flight for a morning and get busted.
It's not worth it.
Man, no, sir. And then knowing my luck, I'm going to get an FAA guy that's having a bad day, just had a bad argument with his wife, and I'm going to get lit up.
You'll get happy with that ticket book.
Man, Lord have mercy. Yeah, I mean, a lot of the new guys, they think the big risk is just crashing the drone. They don't. The FAA thinks the big risk is you hurting someone.
Rules and regs, man.
Yeah, I mean, it when you get into this game, it's part of the game, and I know I'm guilty of it too. Some of us just kind of take that with a grain of salt, and we, as I like to say, fly dirty. You get to the job site, and you're like, oh man, I forgot to get my airspace reserved. Well, FAA is putting you on notice. If they catch you, they're going to fine you. That's pretty much cut and dry, plain and simple. So just download an app like Open Sky. It doesn't take long to get the airspace and reserve the airspace. Shoot, they probably going to give it to you quickly because, like you said, you ain't flying but about 100 feet.
Right in the building.
Yeah, and you're right up against the building. Like I told one of the air traffic controllers at these hospitals that have helicopters coming in and out, if I'm in the way of a helicopter,
there's more issues.
Yeah, that helicopter pilot has got more issues on his mind than me. But I understand it. Might as well, it's a privilege that we have. We might as well take it seriously. Okay, moving on. Follow Flyby Shine for real drone cleaning lessons from the field. Subscribe before you buy gear or quote your next job.